What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, I want to speak on a on something that I saw on. Well, let me see what was this. This is called Goatman 23, right? And he was talking about both of these two guys. You got Desmond Bain at the top, and you got JJ Guerrera. Is that how you, oh, I'm sorry, Barrera. JJ Barrera at the bottom, right? And these guys, man, um, I don't know, they're pretty good ball players in my opinion. But the thing about it is LeBron James lost a championship to these guys. And let me just say, LeBron James, I think he's 6'9" and 200 like 240. If they people say that he in between 240 and maybe 260 pounds. I think he probably around like 240, 6'9", 240, right? And so LeBron James lost in 2011 to the Dallas Mavericks. And these guys held LeBron James in a finals game to only 8 points. 8 points. Now, Mike, and they want LeBron James to be considered like the GOAT. And I thought about all the different competition that Michael Jordan faced. So the first championship the Lakers that the Chicago Bulls played in was against the Lakers. And he went up against the likes of James Worthy, Magic Johnson, AC Green. I can't see JJ Barrera and Desmond Bain even getting time on the Lakers team. Like I don't see that. And then so who else did he face in the finals? They faced I'm not going in order, but all right. So they faced the Portland Trail Blazers, and you got Clyde Drexler. Like, can you Desmond Bain? Let me see how Desmond Bain. How tall is Desmond Bain? Desmond Bain is like 6'4" or six. He's 6'6" with a 6'4" wingspan. So if you Desmond Bain is real short arms, not really athletic. He's not somebody who would even be able to bother Michael Jordan, far as like defending Michael Jordan. JJ Barrera is 5 feet 9 inches tall with a 5'6" wingspan. How in the world can you be considered the GOAT when you let these guys stop you? These guys wouldn't have been able to even match up with Clyde Drexler. When Clyde Drexler was with the Portland Trail Blazers, well, throughout Clyde's career, Clyde was a beast. Then you got who else might be in the championship? Might be Seattle. They had Gary Payton. Who else was the main guy? Shawn Kemp. Again, I don't even think these two guys would have been able to get on the court with Gary Payton and Shawn Kemp. And Mike beat them. Then you had Phoenix. And you had the Phoenix Suns. You had Charles Barkley, Danny Ainge. Who else was Dan Thunder Marley? Again, JJ Barrera and Desmond Bain wouldn't have been able to get on the court. And these guys held LeBron James to 8 points. It's funny. It's just funny. Dang, what is the guy named? All right, so then you had and they faced the Utah Jazz 2 times, right, in the finals. And they had Karl Malone, John Stockton, and what's the guy name that actually had to defend against Mike, and Mike played him at the other end. Byron, I forgot his name. Brian or Byron, I forgot his name. But again, this guy was better than Desmond Bain and JJ Barrera. It's just then they had Jeff Hornacek, and in my opinion, Jeff Hornacek wasn't a tough defender, but he was tougher than both of these guys. He was a better defender than both of these guys. No way in the world either one of these guys would have been able to hold Michael Jordan to 8 points. And the way that they, how can you be the GOAT when you face inferior competition? He faced inferior competition and still came up short. So, I just thought it was funny. I just, when I seen a picture of these two guys, and then I seen like how these guys, in the 2011 championship finals, they beat Miami Heat in 6 games. And one of the games they even held LeBron James to only 8 points. And I think that was one of the series where they said that LeBron James just basically just gave up, or he shut down basically. And so that's crazy. You got a guy who is 6 feet tall with a 6'4" wingspan. 6'4". No, I'm sorry, he's 6'6", and he couldn't. No way he could defend LeBron if LeBron didn't. I know he wouldn't have been able to defend Mike. Mike would have went off if you put even one of these guys on Mike, and then Mike would. Mike will score every time down the court with either one of these guys. And so LeBron got held to 8 points, and everybody, these people out here who trying to say that LeBron James is the GOAT. You got to go back and look at who LeBron James is playing against, who LeBron James lost to. That just was. Now I do say that I like Dirk Nowitzki. I think Dirk is. I like Dirk. I think Dirk was like one of the best ball players, in the league during his time, in my opinion. I think that fadeaway jumper that Dirk had, that just was money. It was unstoppable. So, but still, man, these guys right here, Desmond and JJ Barea, man, I think LeBron should have scored every time down the court. There's no excuse for these guys to be able to hold LeBron James to 8 points, and so that's just a mental, in my opinion, it was just a mental, it's more mental than anything than physically, because physically these guys don't even compare to LeBron James. LeBron James is bigger than Michael Jordan. Like I said, he's 6'9", 240 pounds, so he's bigger than Michael Jordan. And some people said that, like in a one-on-one, LeBron James would destroy Michael Jordan. No, Michael Jordan was the toughest. Number one, he played tough defense. Number two, offensively, I don't know what LeBron wouldn't have been able to stop Mike. And Mike mental toughness was out of this, it was just out of this world. I don't see like LeBron having no advantage against Michael Jordan at all. He don't have a bag or go-to move where, he could get an easy bucket. He can't play with his back to the basket. Mike got that fadeaway. Mike would have been able to go around him either left or either right. Then Mike would have played tough defense. In a one-on-one, I just think Mike would have destroyed, LeBron. So that's my take on it, man. Let me know what y'all think about LeBron James and the people the competition that he faced, and the people that was allowed to stop him and hold him back from getting a championship. And that's when he had Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh on his team, and he still couldn't get it done. It just was crazy. It was just crazy for anybody to think that LeBron James is the GOAT. And that's my take on it. Let me know what you think. With that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, leave a message, and I will check you all out in the next episode. Peace.